I just want to pull up, if I can just come in, and I just want to pull up the chart for Karnataka as well. And I just want to show to our viewers in Karnataka what's happening is that they started off with a high number of active cases, relatively speaking, as far as in comparison to recovery. Around the first week of May, there was a bit of, there were a few days where you actually saw the recovery rate above the active rate, but that lasted barely a handful of days, and then again the situation turned around. Now, bucking the trend of all the other southern states where you're actually seeing the gap widening, here it's narrowing in the terms of recovery rate improving and the active rate case coming down. So Karnataka clearly, even as the lockdown, relaxed, and people movement begins, more people fly in from outside of the country, from other parts of the country back to Karnataka. Because they also have a very clear, strict policy about institutional quarantine and home quarantine, and if you don't take up the institutional quarantine as per rule, they will even send you back. They've done that. And you can see that the impact of that is that the recovery rate is now beginning to improve and active rate is coming down. This is something that Vinay was also speaking about. The Karnataka model also reflects in the Bengaluru city model as well, and we will come to that when we reach the cities. But this is not what is happening, Dr. Rajkumar, as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned. Tamil Nadu goes up and down, up and down. Kerala is having a problem which we are seeing, which is because of people coming in from outside. Telangana is also a problem. How is it that the Karnataka seems to be bucking the trend?
We need to realize that as a country as a whole, each state behaves differently. You could see that Bombay is going up now, and Tamil Nadu started going up just from now. So it's like that. So each state behaves differently, and each state has its own different trend. So someday I also expect Karnataka to go through this phase. We already crossed this phase, and Karnataka expects us to go through this phase. So what as a government, what our government is doing is definitely they're doing a good job. I will definitely appreciate them. They're taking things on a day-to-day basis. We need to accept that. They have details of each street which has maximum cases. So they're trying to create micro zones so that they can contain them. There is one aspect. And again, also trying to help with the critical care system. They're providing with as much ventilators so that the sick are not compromised. And again, even the mild cases who develop symptoms, who collapse within 2 to 3 days, they're trying to find solutions to help them also. The one main thing is people, if they develop symptoms, should come to the hospital, irrespective of what they are, irrespective of the age, irrespective of the comorbidities, like that. They're going to come to the hospital, they get tested. Definitely, people are there to take care. Definitely, people are there to support, and that way, definitely, we can fight with mortality in this disease.
Okay, let me go back to Mr. Amar also as well on this. Mr. Amar, again the same concern that we are seeing for some of the other states, even in Andhra Pradesh, the recovery rate, is going down while the active cases rate is going up. In the last few days, we've seen this trend. What is the government's view on that?
Yeah, as of June 10th, that is today, there are 4,98,716 tests were done. See, this is the maximum being done in the country. I think Andhra Pradesh stands first in the conducting the test. They're tracing the cases and tracing them, isolating them, and treating them. In fact, after treating also for the poor people, the government is giving some financial help. I don't think it is the total deaths are 78 in the whole 3.5 months of this corona thing. The total deaths are only 78 and total positive cases are 4,126. When there were about 4,98,000, almost 5 lakh tests were conducted. This was possible because of the household survey and the transparency maintained by the state government. I totally accept with Mr. Vinay what he said about Andhra Pradesh in comparison with Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. Definitely, Andhra Pradesh is more transparent. Andhra Pradesh government is more transparent, giving every day-to-day bulletins about the situation.
Well, Andhra Pradesh, you are right on the fact that there has been very aggressive on its testing. Was one of the first states to actually, look outside at other countries and import the testing kits and whatever was required. But the fact of the matter is, viewers, for most of the states in South India right now, as the lockdown gets lifted, there are changes in the trend, and that's something that all the states have to keep in mind and the authorities need to be alert for. Thank you so much to the panelists who've joined us in the first round of this conversation, which was about the states of Karnataka, Andhra, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, as well as Telangana.